game on that 52-yard pass. What was the coverage supposed to be? And should Johnson or Moore been able to get over and help cross it?
Well, I tell you, they took a chance on that play. They took an aggressive shot down the field, and it just turned out that they were able to make it. They had their speed receiver against our corner, and he kind of got a step on us and made a good catch, and that put him in position to win the game.
Should Crossan have had some help?
No, he didn't. He is the fastest guy we got in the backfield, and so that's why he was matched up on their speed guy, and we just got beat.
Aaron Wilson.
Romeo, you didn't win the game, but your offense, you had some good production. Your thoughts on Deshaun, how he played and how he played all year?
Well, Deshaun has had a really good season. I think he set franchise records in several categories, even though the team wasn't winning. And so I think that says a lot about him. And so I think that as he goes forward, he'll get better. The guys that he is working with, they'll get better. And then I expect to see a better quarterback all the way around.
Christy Rican.
I know Derrick Henry has had several good games against you guys. What did you think about his performance today for the Titans?
Well, he had a great performance. You know, when you think about it, I think 250 yards or something like that he had. And so anytime you can run like that, that's pretty good in this league.
John McClain.
What is it, Romeo, that Henry is able to bounce outside so much, a guy as big as he is?
Because when he runs inside, guys collapse on him inside. And so everybody feels like that they have to collapse down to try to stop him. And so when he sees that he's good enough, has good enough feet, good enough speed and balance to get outside. And then once he gets outside in space, he's hard to slow down.
Brandon Scott.
Hey, Romeo, earlier in the game, you punted from, I believe it was in Titans territory. Did you consider going for it there? Because it seemed like there was a little bit of delay in the decision there. Did you consider going for it, and why did you want to punt there?
Well, we thought about it, but we had used some time off the clock, and then what I did not want to do is get a delay penalty, so I called the punt, and we punted it. And it was early in the game, too.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Romeo, with Brandon Cooks, and he said the other day that he would love to stay here. Just your thoughts on Brandon, the kind of game he played today and the way he played all year. Thank you.
Well, I think he's had a good season, not only this game, but he's had a really good season. Runs good routes. He catches the ball. I don't know exactly what his contract situation is, but if he can stay here, I think that he would like that because he's got a quarterback that he has a good rapport with. And I think that rapport can continue. But we all know that this point in time of the season, when it's over, the business of football starts. And so when the business starts, it changes a little bit. So we know that the team is going to change. And so there are going to be different people in place, and the team will be a new team. And what you hope is that you can keep the nucleus together so that you can build a successful team next year.
Two more. John McClain.
Romeo, Tannehill's now brought them from behind to beat you guys twice this season. What is it about him and A.J. Brown? They both earned you guys in clutch moments.
Well, Tannehill, he's a very good quarterback. I don't know. A lot of times I think people look at quarterbacks, and if you don't have a Deshaun Watson or the Kansas City quarterback, you think that your quarterback is just so-so. Well, Tannehill, he runs his offense very efficiently. He takes what the defense gives him, and when the defense gives him the deep ball, he takes the deep ball, and he helps his team win. He's got his team in the playoff. So, I mean, you know, I don't disparage his ability and what he can do on the football field.
Last question for Brandon Scott.
Romeo, did you see anything change in David Johnson's running? Just from after he was injured, after he was on the COVID list and all that, did you see anything change in him?
Well, David always runs hard, you know, and I think that the biggest change was that we started to create some seams for him. You know, we created more seams than we were creating earlier. And you know, we talked to the offensive lineman, Coach Devlin and myself, about double teams and about getting movement, and that these runners can take advantage of that. And I think the last 2 weeks, those guys have made a concentrated effort to get movement on their blocks, to create some space for the runner. And when we do that, he finds those holes. And once here again, he's another runner. You get him to the second level and you can see his ability to show up because he's a big guy. He's got a long stride, covers ground. And so these last 2 games, I think we've seen that.
Thank you, Romeo.
All right.